Hey guys, today we're looking at a market update for the city of Lomita. We're looking at single family homes, so let's jump on into it. All right, so we are looking at my information hub. This is where I get all my data from. We are looking right now in Lomita for a single family home. The average sales price in Lomita for a single family home now is $814, which is great. It's slightly gone down from $996 to under a million where we were last month in July. So this is good for home buyers. Average prices are coming down, and we can see that as we move on in the data. We're going to see some of the factors that are contributing to the lower home prices right now. But that's great. 814 is a good number, and that's the average. So let's go check out total days on market. So here in Lomita for a single family home, the total days on market has come down to 10 days on market. So what does this mean? This can mean a couple things. This can mean homes are moving pretty quick out here, and even 26 days is pretty quick. But what I believe has happened is there's not a whole lot of inventory currently right now in Lomita for sale. So we will go and check out the amount of active listings really quick. So in Lomita for single family homes, there are 12 active listings. This is right around average from where we are. We usually don't tend to see a whole lot of homes here in Lomita come on the market. As you can see, moving down, we average usually right around 12 to 11 listings per month here in Lomita. So inventory in Lomita is very scarce in terms of that it doesn't come up very often. Homes that are on the market usually don't last very long because Lomita is a desirable area to live. So let's go jump real quick to percentage of original list price. So here in Lomita, the percentage of original list price is 100%. And what this number reflects is basically how much of the purchase price are you paying. And what I mean by this is, let's say a home was listed for $850. If a home is listed for $850 and this number is at 100%, you'll be paying 100% of that $850. So if this was below 100%, let's say 90%, you'd be paying 90% of the $850 usually on average. What does this mean for home buyers? This means, so if you see a home for $850 and it's just been listed, most likely it's going to go for $850. Now there's some caveats to this. If you see a home that's been sitting on the market for longer, you have more negotiating power, more wiggle room. You can come in a little bit lower than the full asking price. That's something to keep in mind. Now for sellers, this means you're getting 100% of your asking price usually. So if you have a good marketing, a lot of people are seeing your property and it's in good condition, you're probably going to get your asking price. Okay, so now we're going to look at months of supply. And months of supply just basically means if no new homes were to come on the market, how soon in terms of months would all those homes that are currently on the market be gone? And now we're seeing 1.9 months of supply, which is very low. In a balanced market, we'd see anywhere from 4 to 6 months of supply, getting closer and closer to a more balanced market. Sellers right now still have the advantage, especially if they have a highly desirable property. 1.9 months of supply usually means that there is a shortage of inventory. So a lot of buyers, not a whole lot of inventory, just means more competition for buyers. For sellers, if there is not a lot of inventory and your house is on the market, there is not going to be a lot of competition from other people trying to sell. People aren't starting to overpay ridiculous amount of prices for these homes. If we were to take a look back at the percentage of original list price during COVID, 107%. I mean, that was like peak COVID years when everyone's trying to buy a house. Interest rates were really low. This is what happens when the Fed drops interest rates. We get a lot of inflood of new buyers who come to the market. And those buyers tend to push out some people who've been looking for a while. And what also happens is, because now that I have a lower interest rate, I can afford more house, but the housing prices go up and more competition happens. So it's kind of a double-edged sword whether you want to wait for interest rates to drop or if you want to go now. Because right now we're seeing in Lomita right now, properties are going for asking price. If another COVID situation were to happen where interest rates get dropped pretty low, housing prices are going to go up. I'm going to end up paying more for that house in terms of immediate purchase price. So that's something to keep in mind. Do I want to wait till interest rates go down, then face competition, possibly get beaten out on the home that I really love? Or would I rather be the only offer on this house and have a little bit more power when it comes to negotiating because they can't just go to the next person in line? That's something you got to ask yourself. So now we're going to jump into the closed sales just to seeing how many properties have closed in the past month. And we are seeing that there have been 7 closed sales here in Lomita. And again, that's about average. There's not a whole lot of inventory that comes up in Lomita very often as we look back. If you see a property right now, guys, I would highly suggest jumping on it, especially if you like it, or at least taking a look at it. That was the market update here for the city of Lomita. Again, my name's Colton. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.